Hello and welcome to the Cryptocurrency News channel. Got another piece of news about Vechain. Vechain and Oxford University have been partnered for a while, but now they're expanding their partnership. Obviously, good for Vechain, good for Oxford. So the Vechain Foundation and the University of Oxford have announced expansion of their partnership, under which both will jointly provide independent scientific advice. Both partners have developed an evaluation framework, so they'll be doing it jointly, for blockchain consensus protocols to promote adoption by the industry. Obviously, since they're partnered with Vechain, they're going to promote Vechain adoption, which obviously is awesome for us. The Vechain Foundation is expanding its cooperation with the University of Oxford. As announced yesterday, the Mathematical Institute, so they're doing with the math department of the University of Oxford, and Vechain Foundation will offer independent scientific advice. In addition, both partners have published a technical paper entitled Alpha Block, an evaluation framework for blockchain consensus protocols. So they jointly published a technical paper. As the name suggests, the paper aims to provide an evaluation framework for blockchain consensus protocols. Consensus protocols will be like proof of work, proof of stake, proof of authority, to enable an assessment of the performance of a consensus model on an industrial level. So industry adoption, definitely industry adoption. Currently, theoretical models exist to analyze the security of a given design, but there is no established way to objectively evaluate the actual performance of a given consensus design. According to the Vechain Foundation, this creates a significant problem in the adoption efforts for blockchain industry. The research work, therefore, aims to provide a framework for evaluating the performance blockchain consensus designs, as official announcement states. So they're going to evaluate the performance of the different consensus mechanisms. The proposed framework will be a powerful tool for both the blockchain industry and academic world to quantify the performance of a particular consensus algorithm under different algorithmic settings and network conditions. With Vechain and the Mathematical Institute of the University of Oxford's Alpha Block, Vechain practitioners should be able to try and test their consensus designs without actually implementing it. Alpha Block is based on the topological graph model to map the blockchain nodes and the communication between them. On this basis, the communication costs and delays of each new block are quantified, and then the data through output is evaluated. The paper compares the overall performance of the Byzantine fault-tolerant BFT consensus and the Nakamoto consensus using the Alpha Block framework. As Vechain Foundation further explains in the announcement, it has long been committed to improving the underlying consensus of the Vechain Tor blockchain for long-term development and ecosystem robustness. The joint research efforts with Oxford University are just one example of our leadership in the industry. So they're obviously doing this research with one of the most prestigious universities in the world, definitely like top 2, top 3 in England, the UK. The POA 2.0 combines the advantages of Nakamoto consensus and Byzantine fault tolerance, and Vechain itself uses POA 2.0. The Nakamoto consensus is intended to enable Vechain Tor blockchain to achieve near optimal through output and latency performance, while BFT consensus guarantees uncompromising legend consistency even when the network is strictly asynchronous. So the thing is, this won't actually directly result in a lot of VTHO burn. This is a research project. It does give Vechain more prestige because it is with a very prestigious university. It basically will use Vechain as example, at least for one of the consensus mechanisms. So this could actually give Vechain more exposure, and since they're actually trying to evaluate it for industrial use, this could definitely result in more partnerships in the future, but this by itself will not result in any kind of price pump, or it shouldn't. Outside of FOMO, it really shouldn't result in any kind of price pump, but it's still a good partnership. It's always a good partnership to partner with one of the top research universities to actually look at consensus models, and having your having your blockchain be one of the prime examples could give it more exposure. So while it is very good for the future, I wouldn't actually count on this to actually boost up price in the present. So that's the news for today. Let me know what you think. Like and subscribe and hit that bell notifications button. Thank you and have a nice day.